Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and safe at your home. So this video is for the students of class 9, subject science, chapter number 3, that is atoms and molecules. In this video, I will be discussing the solutions of test of chapter number 3, atoms and molecules. So let's start with the solutions. Question number 1 was, how do atoms exist? First, atoms of most elements are not able to exist independently. Second, atoms form molecules or ions. Third, the molecules or ions aggregate in large numbers to form the matter that we can see, feel or touch. Fourth, all of these. You know that the atoms, they do not exist independently. So the first option is correct. They exist in the form of molecules or ions. That is also correct. And these molecules or the ions, they form matter. So this is also correct. So the answer is all of these. Fourth option. Okay. Question number 2. Identify the correct statements. First, in a compound such as water, the ratio of mass of hydrogen to the mass of oxygen, it is always 8:1. What is the formula of water? It is H2O. So the ratio of mass of hydrogen. Calculate the ratio. Hydrogen, it will be 1, 2 hydrogen. So 2 ratio. What is the molar mass of oxygen? 16. And there is only one oxygen atom. So it will be 16. 2 ratio 16. So cancel it. 2 1s are 2 8s are. So 1:8. So this statement is wrong. It is 1:8. Second, if 9 gram of water is decomposed, 1 gram of hydrogen and 8 gram of oxygen are always obtained. Water, the formula is H2O. This H2O decomposes into H2 plus O2. Okay. So if 9 gram of water is decomposed, we get 1 gram of hydrogen and 8 gram of oxygen. Yes, this is also correct. Why? Because the ratio is 1:8 that we calculated in the first case. So here is also we are getting 1:8. So the second statement is correct. Coming to third, in ammonia. What is the formula of ammonia? It is NH3. Nitrogen and hydrogen are always present in the ratio 3:14 by mass. You can calculate what is the molar mass of nitrogen. It is 14. What is the molar mass of hydrogen? It is 1. And there are 3 hydrogen atoms. So it will be 3. So 14:3. And it is given in the question 3:14. This statement is wrong. Fourth, many compounds are composed of 2 or more elements. Yes, compounds are made up of elements. And such compound has the same element in the same proportion. Yes, this statement is correct. Because if we take water is a compound, it has element hydrogen and oxygen and they have the same element. Yes, the water, if we take either from river, either from pond or lake, it will have the same element hydrogen and oxygen and the proportion of the element that will be same, that is 1:8. So the fourth statement is correct. So out of 4, which are correct? Second and fourth. So the answer you can choose second and fourth. C option is correct. Clear? Coming to third question. Identify the incorrect statement. The ratio by number of atoms for water. What is the formula of water? H2O. You have to calculate the ratio by number of atoms. See the question, number of atoms. For hydrogen, how many atoms are there? 2 hydrogen. For oxygen, how many atoms is there? Only one. So 2:1. Yes, it is correct. 2:1. Second, ratio by mass of atom present in ammonia. What is the formula of ammonia? It is NH3. Okay. Now ratio by mass of atom. What is the molar mass of nitrogen or the atomic mass of nitrogen? It is 14. And what is the atomic mass of hydrogen? 1. 3 hydrogen atom, 3. So 14:3. And it is given in the question 17:3. So this statement is wrong. So identify the incorrect statement. You just have got your answer second. Second is incorrect. Third, you can see it will be correct definitely. Ratio by mass of atoms in carbon dioxide. What is the formula of carbon dioxide? CO2. Calculate the ratio by mass of atom. For carbon, what is the atomic mass? 12. What is the atomic mass of oxygen? 16. And there are 2 oxygen atoms, so 2 into 16. It will be 12:32. So just cancel it. 4 3s are 12, 4 8s are 32, 3:8. So 3:8, the answer statement is correct. So the incorrect statement is asked, so the answer is B. Clear, students? Coming to question number 4, the number of atoms in K2Cr2O7. You have to calculate the number of atoms. You see in the question, how many atoms are there of K? 2. How many atoms are there of Cr? 2. How many atoms are there of oxygen? O7. So 2 plus 2 plus 7. It will be 11. So C option is correct. Clear? Coming to next question. Fifth, the formula of ethanol is C2H5OH. What will be its molecular mass? You have to calculate the molecular mass. So just you can calculate it easily. C2H5OH. For carbon, what is the atomic mass? 12. 2 carbon atom, 12 2s are 24. Plus hydrogen, what is the atomic mass? 1. How many hydrogen atoms are there? 5. So 1 into 5, 5. Plus atomic mass of oxygen, 16. 1 is there only. Oxygen atom is 1, so 16. Plus hydrogen, only 1 is there. So what is the atomic mass of hydrogen? 1. So just add these two. 24 plus 5 plus 16 plus 1. So the answer is 29, 30, 40, 46. 46 U. A option is correct. Next is the chemical symbol for sodium. The chemical symbol of sodium is capital and small a. So the answer is D. Clear? Question number 7. The formula mass of CuSO4.5H2O is. You have to calculate the formula unit mass. The atomic mass is given in the question. You just need to calculate. So just calculate CuSO4.5H2O. What is the atomic mass of Cu? It is 63.5. So 63.5 plus atomic mass of S, sulfur, 32. Plus oxygen atomic mass 16. How many are there oxygen atoms? 4. So 4 into 16. 16 4s are 64. Plus dot you will take as plus. Okay, you will not multiply. It is plus 5 times of water. 5 times of this complete. Okay, H2O. For H2O, hydrogen 1, 2 hydrogen 2. So 2 plus oxygen, 1 oxygen atom. What is the atomic mass of oxygen atom? 16. So 2 plus 16. So 63.5 plus 32 plus 64 plus 5 times of 16 plus 2, 18. So 63.5 plus 32 plus 64 plus 18 into 5, that is 90. So just add these and calculate the answer. The answer you will get as 249.5 U. So find out the answer. It is B part, 249.5 U. Okay, this dot is plus and this 5, it is multiplied by this whole water. Okay, coming to question number 8. Pick up the wrong combination. First, 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 molecules of oxygen is equal to 32 gram of oxygen. For oxygen, what is the atomic mass? It is 16. It is oxygen atom. In the question, it is molecule. And oxygen exists in the form of O2. So it will be 16 2s are 32. So the answer, so it is given 32. So this statement is correct. Second, ions of sodium, 23 gram of sodium. Sodium, what is the atomic mass of sodium? It is 11. And what is, the atomic mass is 23. So 23 gram of sodium. This is also correct. C, for carbon, what is the atomic mass of carbon? It is 12 gram. So it is given 24. So this statement is wrong. Fourth, for hydrogen, what is the atomic mass? It is 1. So this statement is correct. So the wrong combination is C option. Okay. Coming to 9th question. 1 U or 1 AMU means 1/12 the mass of carbon 12 atom. This A option is correct. B, it is wrong. 1/12 is not given. C, oxygen is given. This is wrong. Hydrogen molecule is given. This is also wrong. So all these three, they are wrong. Now 10th question. An element X is divalent. Okay, if we are taking element X, it is divalent, means it has valency 2. Di means 2, valent means valency. Valency is 2. Another element Y, it is tetravalent. Tetra means 4, valent means valency. Valency is 4. So calculate the compound formed by these two elements. You have to calculate the compound. So just cross multiply. You will get X 4, Y 2. Just convert in simplest form. 2 1s are 2 2s are. So X2Y. So the answer is C. X2Y. Clear? Question number 11. The molecule formula P2O5 means that. P2O5 means a molecule containing 2 atoms of phosphorus. Yes, there are 2 atoms of phosphorus and 5 atoms of oxygen. So yes, there are 5 atoms of oxygen. So this A option is correct. See the second. The ratio of mass of phosphorus to the mass of oxygen is 2:5. No, the ratio is not 2:5. You can calculate. Third, there are twice as many phosphorus atoms in the molecule as there are oxygen atom. Okay, that will be twice. No, it is not given. This is also wrong. Third, D option. The ratio of mass of the phosphorus to the mass of oxygen is 5:2. This is also wrong. So the answer is A. 12th question. Which of the following contains maximum number of molecules? What is the formula for calculating number of molecules? Given mass divided by molar mass into Avogadro's number. Okay, so just simplify in all the cases. In the first case, what will be the given mass? 1. What is the molar mass of CO2? For CO2, it will be 12 plus 16 to the 32, that will be 44. So 1 divided by 44 into Avogadro's number. Calculate for second. 1 gram of N2 Given mass is 1, N2. N2 means 2 times of nitrogen. For 1 nitrogen, what is the atomic mass? 14. So 2 nitrogen, so 14 2s are 28. So 1 divided by 28 into Avogadro's number. Calculate for third. 1 gram of H2. Given mass is 1. H2. What is the molar atomic mass of hydrogen? 1. 2 hydrogen are there. So 1 into 2, 2. So 1 divided by 2 into Avogadro's number. Calculate for fourth. 1 gram of CH4. Given mass is 1. For CH4, what will be the atomic molecular mass? Carbon 12 plus hydrogen 4. 12 plus 4, 16. So 1 divided by 16 into Avogadro's number. Just simplify. Or you do not need to simplify. You can see the numerator value is same in all these cases. Now see the denominator. 44, 28, 2, 16. Now the one which has lesser value in denominator will be more in overall. So the answer is third. That is 1 gram of H2. Clear? Coming to next question. Question number 13. Which of the following molecules have highest number of particles? You have to calculate highest number of particles. So particle means atoms. Okay. So you need to calculate the number of atoms. So apply the same formula that we applied in question number 12, the previous question. Given mass divided by molecular mass or molar mass into Avogadro's number. Okay, just apply this formula in all these 4 cases and calculate your answer. So in the first case, it will be given mass is 8. What is the molar mass of CH4? 12 plus 4, 16. So 8 by 16 into Avogadro's number. Clear? And again, for the second part, given mass is 4.4. Molar mass of CO2, it will be 12 plus 16 to the 32. So 12 plus 32, 44 into Avogadro's number. For the third part, 34.2 gram of C12H22O11. Given mass is 34.2. Calculate the molar mass of C12H22O11. Carbon 12. How many are there? 12. So 12 12s are, that will be 144 plus hydrogen 1. How many hydrogen? 22. So 1 into 22, 22 plus oxygen 16. How many oxygen are there? 11. 16 into 11, you will get your answer 176. So just add these values. 144 plus 22 plus 176, that will be 342. Okay, so given mass 34.2, molar mass we calculated 342 into Avogadro's number. For D, 2 gram of H2, given mass is 2, molar mass, hydrogen it is 1, 2 hydrogen are there, so 2 ones are 2. Into Avogadro's number. So just solve it. You can simplify here itself. 8 ones are 8 twos are. So this portion will turn to 0.5. Here 4.4 divided by 44. That will be 0.1. Then next 34.2 divided by 342. That will be also be 0.1, and 2 by 2, that will be 1. So when you observe these 4 values, which is highest? This one. Because for you have calculated for this part and you need to multiply the Avogadro's number to each. Same quantity you are multiplying. So why to increase your burden? You just calculate for this only. So the answer is 1. So which is highest? This D part. So 1 into 6.02 into 10 to the power 23, you will calculate, this will become highest. So the answer is 2 gram of H2. Clear, students? Coming to 14th question, which of the following would weigh highest? Means you need to calculate mass. You know that number of moles, that is equal to given mass divided by molar mass. Number of moles, you know, it is given in the question. Molar mass, calculate for each and every one. For C12H22O11, you calculated right now. That was coming 342. For CO2, it will be 44. For calcium carbonate, it will be 40 plus 12 plus 48. That will be almost equal to 100. And for water, it is 18. Okay. So, number of moles. For the first case, it will be, number of moles is 0.2. Given mass I am considering as X and molar mass is 342. So what is the value of X? That will be 0.2 into 342. This is 68.4 gram. That is for the first case. For the second case, 0.2, the molar number of moles is 2. So 2 is equal to given mass X, molar mass 44. So X is equal to 44 into 2, 88 gram. Calculate for C. Number of moles 2, given mass X, molar mass 100. So X will be 200. Calculate for fourth also. Number of moles 10, given mass X, molar mass 18. So X is 180. So when you will see, in the first case it is 68.4, second is 88, third is 200 and fourth is 180. Out of these, which is highest? It is for the third part. So the answer is 2 moles of calcium carbonate CaCO3. Clear? Coming to question number 15. The total number of atoms represented by the compound CuSO4.5H2O is. You have to calculate the number of atoms. Plus 5 times of water. Means hydrogen it will be 5 to the 10. Plus for oxygen it will be 5 times 5. So just add these two. 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 4, 6, 6 plus 10, 16, 16 plus 5, 21. So the answer is 21. Okay. Coming to question number 16. Which of the following represents 360 gram of H2O? First is 2 moles of H2O. For Cu, 1, sulfur 1, oxygen 4 plus 5 times of water. Means hydrogen it will be 5 to the 10. Plus for oxygen it will be 5 times 5. So just add these two. 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 4, 6, 6 plus 10, 16, 16 plus 5, 21. So the answer is 21. Okay. Coming to question number 16. Which of the following represents 360 gram of H2O? First is 2 moles of H2O. Second is 20 moles of water. Third is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 molecules of water. Fourth is 1.2044 into 10 to the power 25 molecules of water. You have to tell which of the following correctly represents 360 gram of water. Now water, the formula is H2O. What is the mass of 1 mole of water? It will be twice of hydrogen. Means twice of 1 plus 1 time of oxygen, that will be 16. So 2 plus 16, that is 18. So 1 mole is 18 gram. So 2 mole will be 2 into 18, that is 36 gram. So 2 moles of H2O, that will be 36 gram. 20 moles of water. 1 mole is 18. 20 moles will be 20 into 18. That will be 360 gram. Okay, so 360 gram. The second statement is correct. It represents correctly. Calculate for third. 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 molecules of water. Means 1 mole. 1 mole is equal to how much? I calculated right now, 18 gram. So the statement is wrong. Fourth, this much number of molecules of water. For 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 molecules of water, it is 18 gram. For 1 molecule, it will be 18 divided by 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. And for this much number of molecules, it will be 18 divided by 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 multiplied by 1.2044 into 10 to the power 25. Okay, so just try to solve it. You will get the answer as 18 to the 36 into 10, it will be 360. So second and fourth statement, that is correct. D option. Okay. Or for you can apply for this question, number of moles is equal to given mass upon molar mass. I'm going to apply this one also. Question number 17. The molecular mass is 106 of X. Calculate X. So you calculate for all. The one which comes out to be 106, the answer will be that. So for calcium carbonate, it will be 40 for calcium, carbon 12 plus 16 3s are 48. So 40 plus 12 plus 48, that will be 100. For SO3, for sulfur, what is the molar mass? 32 plus 16 3s are 48. So 32 plus 48, 80. Okay. Na2CO3. For sodium it is 23. 23 2s are plus carbon 12 plus oxygen 16. 16 3s are 48. So 23 2s are 46 plus 12 plus 48. It will be 106. So the answer is C, Na2CO3. For NaCl, when you will calculate, it will be 23 plus 35.5, that will be 58.5. So the answer is C. 18th question, the atomic mass is given of sodium 23. The number of moles you have to calculate in 46 gram of sodium. What is the formula for calculating number of moles? Given mass divided by molar mass. Given mass is given 46, molar mass is given 23. So 46 divided by 23, that will be 2. So the answer is 2. 19th question, how many atoms of oxygen are present in 300 gram of calcium carbonate? Calculate the molar mass of calcium carbonate first. It will be 40 for calcium, carbon 12, 16 for oxygen, 16 3s are 48. So it will be 100. Okay. So the molar mass of calcium carbonate is 100. Now this 100 gram of calcium carbonate, it is equal to 1 mole, or we can write 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 molecules. Okay, this is 100 gram, that is equal to 1 mole, and this 1 mole is equal to Avogadro's number of molecules. Okay, now calculate for 1 gram. It will get divided by 100. Okay, now calculate for 300 grams. For 300 gram of calcium carbonate, it will be 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 divided by 100 into 300. Okay, now solve this. 2020 cancel. Then 6.023 multiply by 3. You will get 18.069 into 10 to the power 23 molecules. Okay, if you take 2, 3 or 2, 2, 1 in the same thing. Okay, 6.022 or 6.023, it hardly matters. Okay, now in 300 gram of calcium carbonate, how many molecules are there? This much number of molecules. Now in the question it is asked, how many atoms of oxygen? Okay, we need to calculate oxygen atoms. If I consider only one molecule of calcium carbonate, how many atoms of oxygen are there in this? There are only 3 atoms of oxygen. Okay, in one molecule there are 3 atoms of oxygen, and in this much number of molecules, 18.069 into 10 to the power 23 molecules of calcium carbonate, it will be 3 multiplied by this quantity. So when you solve this, you will get 54.207 into 10 to the power 23 oxygen atoms. So see your answer now. The first option, it is correct. Okay, first we took for 1 mole, that is 100 gram, that is equal to this much number of molecules. Calculate for 300, that will give molecules. And you know that in 1 molecules of calcium carbonate, how many oxygen atoms are there? There are only 3 oxygen atoms. So calculate for this much number of molecules, it will get multiplied. So you will get your answer. So this was question number 19th. Clear, students? Moving to next question, question number 20. The valency of nitrogen in NH3 is. You have to calculate the valency of nitrogen. So, nitrogen and hydrogen. What is the valency of nitrogen? It is 3 because nitrogen is written as N3 negative. So, the valency is 3. And what is the valency of hydrogen? It is written as H positive 1. So, cross multiply. When you cross multiply, you get your answer as NH3. So, what is the valency of nitrogen? It is 3. Or you can use another method also. For hydrogen, valency is 1 and for nitrogen, valency is 3. Just see the cross multiplication. Okay. 21st, the law of definite proportion was given by. It was given by Proust. Question number 22. A group of atoms chemically bonded together, it is called as molecule. Okay, when 2 or more atoms combine together with attractive forces, it forms a molecule. Now question number 23. The number of molecules of CO2 present in 44 gram of CO2. You have to calculate number of molecules. What is the formula for calculating number of molecules? It is given mass divided by molar mass into Avogadro's number. Okay, given mass is given in the question 44. What is the molar mass of CO2? Calculate. For carbon it is 12 plus oxygen it is 16. 2 oxygen atom. So 2 into 16, 32. So this will give 44. So 44 divided by 44 into Avogadro's number 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. So 44 cancels. So the answer is 6.02 into 10 to the power 23. The first option is correct. Clear, students? Question number 24. Which of the following represents the correct relationship between Avogadro's number, that is N0, Number of particles, capital N and moles N. So if you see these three things, number of particles means number of atoms or number of all molecules. It will be equal to number of particles, that is capital N, is equal to given mass divided by molar mass into Avogadro's number. What is given by us upon my molar mass? It is number of moles, and number of moles is represented as mole n into Avogadro's number. Avogadro's number is represented as N0 accordingly to the question. So from here small n value is given. So find out the value of small n. It will be n divided by N0. Okay. So see here, capital N divided by N0. So the first option is correct. Clear? Number of particles is equal to given mass divided by molar mass into Avogadro's number. 25th question. According to the given reaction, calcium carbonate, that is CaCO3, it dissociates, means it breaks down into calcium oxide, that is CaO, plus carbon dioxide, that is CO2. Now mass of the reactant is given, that is 10 gram, and mass of the product is given 5.6 gram and x gram. Now you need to calculate the value of x. So which law you will apply? You will apply law of conservation of mass. The total mass of the reactant is equal to total mass of the product. So in the reactant side, what is the total mass? It is 10. Now in the product side, what is the total mass? 5.6 plus x. So this should also be equal to 10. Okay. These two values, they should be equal. So calculate the value of x. It will be 10 minus 5.6. So it will be 4.4 grams. Clear? If this is 4.4, so 5.